Alright guys, I'm back with my WWE Smackdown live review for the 27th of the 12th, 2016 guys, and I've got to say that this last episode of Smackdown was really good. I actually say that the final Smackdown in 2016 was a lot better than Raw. Raw was like, last night. And Smackdown, we got to Smackdown, and I was like, you know what, this wild card final, what the fuck was that name? Like, who the fuck came up with that damn name? Like, the wild card? What the hell? I bet I would love to be in a fucking creative meeting with Kevin Dunn. In a producer's meeting with Kevin Dunn and think, you know what we're gonna call this special Smackdown? Wild card finals. And you know, you've got Vince agreeing with this damn thing, and I don't know, it's just, Anyway. That's the only bad thing, I didn't care about it. But anyway, I didn't care about the name of the show. Like, whatever, like, it was a whatever that bit. But anyway, on to the show. So basically, Cena opens up the show and he talks about why is he really here. He said that 2016 hasn't been the best year for John Cena. He's got injured. He's failed to capture his 16th world title and so on and so on. He's been called a part-timer and whatever. And then basically he said he's not out of the WWE door just yet, because he's still got a couple of things to accomplish. And then the fans chant Undertaker, and I thought that was pretty funny there. He actually addressed that and said, well, a lot of things have been going around about the Undertaker at WrestleMania, me and Undertaker, so yeah, I'm glad he addressed that. And then basically he says that tonight he's going to be scouting whoever wins the triple threat match. He will face them at the Royal Rumble, whoever's going to win between Corbin, Ziggler, and you had Styles. So that was your main event, obviously. And we all knew it was AJ Styles. And then we get to the first match tonight. It was a fatal 4-way tag team match, elimination style. It was the Wyatts defending against the American Alpha, defending against Slater and Rhino, defending against the Usos. I thought it was it started off slow to good, and then it got really good when the American Alpha and the Wyatts were just on their own, because those four guys together can fucking gel. And if this is the match, this is going to be the match for the Royal Rumble. Great decision, WWE. I didn't want to see Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Wyatts. It didn't make sense. It wasn't going to be a good match. But when you put an American Alpha and you put a Wyatt family against, you know, two good teams like that in a match at the Royal Rumble, I think it's going to be pretty good. And I did like how the American Alpha. I didn't like how the American Alpha won the belts on SmackDown. I know it was a special show and it was the wild card show, and I hate that name for a show, but whatever. But they should have saved this moment for a Royal Rumble or a WrestleMania time. I was speaking to a buddy of mine online, and he said the same thing, that they should have. Well, he was thinking that why did they do that? But yeah, I was speaking to a buddy of mine, and he said it was a stupid idea to put the titles on them so early. They should have waited till at least WrestleMania for these guys. But they're gonna put the straps on them now, and that's pretty cool. They got a great reaction though. Chicago's that really, they was really popping for quite a lot of heels, and the babyfaces like the American Alpha got over really well. But yeah, for the Usos though, I don't know where are they going with the Usos. Like, it looks like to me they've kind of slowed down with their heel turn. It's like they're not really doing nothing with those guys anymore. Like, when I thought they turned heel, I thought they was maybe gonna push those guys, but now it looks like they've got lost in the shuffle to the Wyatt family. I don't know. But whatever. Anyway, you had Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch for the women's title. This was a botch fest. I didn't care about it. I mean, Alexa Bliss and Becky, I've tried to get into their matches, and I'm a big Alexa Bliss fan. I'll say, as you guys know, I just fucking her she is such an athletic girl. Like, I just fucking love her in-ring work. I think that she's improved leaps and bounds as a character and as a pro wrestler. I just think that she's improved since her days of NXT where she was that cheerleader. She's improved so damn well, and I'm just a big fan of Alexa Bliss. And Becky Lynch, I just cannot get behind her. Her mic skills ain't there. She's a good wrestler, but her mic skills and her charisma right now isn't there. Like, if she was a heel, I would maybe get behind Becky Lynch, because I think she suits a heel better than a babyface, in my opinion. I think because Alexa Bliss did get a good pop, but Becky Lynch just doesn't get a good pop as a babyface, and she doesn't come across good as a babyface because she suits more as a heel. Because when you call somebody the last kicker, they come across as a heel because that's kind of a heelish name. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that's what I think. Becky Lynch needs to turn heel 2017. But anyway, it was a sloppy match. Alexa Bliss kind of like trolled, like kind of like faked breaking her arm, which was kind of funny. And then we had fucking a masked woman wrestler. I thought it's Carmella, but it looks like Naomi was under the mask. So it looks like Naomi and Becky Lynch are going to be feuding. So Naomi is a heel now, which is great for that. And I'm glad that Naomi's a heel. I do like Naomi better as a heel. I think that she's a lot. I like Naomi's heel persona better, but her as a babyface, it wasn't really going anywhere. So I'm glad that they're finally doing something with Naomi, which is pretty cool there. And then we get Nikki Bella cutting a promo on Natalya. Then we get to this is a good segment I want to talk about. The Miz and Renee Young. This segment here. Now, it starts off where the Miz was getting interviewed by this other jabroni. I don't know what her name was. Anyway, Miz is saying, I don't want you to interview me. I want Renee to interview me. And then we get to the segment later where Renee is interviewing the Miz. And they hype this up throughout the night. So you have a segment before that, after that, and then you go back to that scene again. And this is what they should be doing on Raw. When you start a show off with, like, you have somebody, like, in a storyline, and they're having a backstage segment, and then you should go back to it after. With Raw, it's like they do a backstage segment, and then they just don't go back to it, or they don't follow through on the episodes. I don't know why that is, but I don't know. Anyway, then Renee interviews Miz, and Miz ask him how has his year been since he's been on Smackdown, and he said it's awesome. And then Ambrose was dressed up as a security guard, and basically takes out the Miz. And I liked this segment. This was an awesome segment here, probably the best segment of the night. I really enjoyed this segment. And then we got, what else did we have in the show? I think I'm forgetting something here. I've got to think. What else did we have in the show? I'm sure I am forgetting something on the show. What else do we have? The title match, the tag match. Oh yeah, the main event. Obviously the main event. I'm sure we had something else. I don't know. I think I forgot. Yeah, we had that Natalya Nikki Bella. I don't know. I think that was it for match wise. Did we have another match? I don't know. If we did, tell me in the comment section below, guys, because I do not know. Anyway, the main event was the triple threat match. It was AJ Styles defending his WWE title against Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. And man, this was an awesome match. I thought that this was the best match of the night, and really, in my opinion, closed out the last SmackDown 2016 on a high note. And you know what? SmackDown at the beginning of 2016 was bad and boring, but at the end of 2016, I find it ironic that the so-called B show, as Michael Cole and the rest of the people on Raw would say, is actually the A show tonight, because it's been the A show of 2016. Well, the second half of 2016, because since the brand split, I think SmackDown's benefited more than Raw has, because you know SmackDown has always been that show that has always focused on the young guys. You look at the guys they built up in the past, like an Edge or a Batista or a Undertaker, or well, not Undertaker, but guys like that. They always focus on the young guys. And Raw has always been kind of about the old guys. And maybe they'll build up a couple of new guys like a John Cena or somebody like that. But on SmackDown, it's always focused on the young guys. And I've always liked that about SmackDown. But anyway, on to this match. It was an awesome match. A lot of false finishes. A creative moment, though, we had was Baron Corbin was going for the ends of days. And then Dolph and AJ... Well, Dolph goes for the zigzag, and Baron Corbin goes for the ends of days on AJ, but they both kind of do the finishers. Then Dolph Ziggler, then Baron Corbin gets out, but then Baron Corbin missed his cue because AJ was gonna go for like a phenomenal forearm, but basically, Dolph was actually going for Dolph was going for a super kick, sorry, and then AJ nearly. Baron Corbin was supposed to help AJ with the with the break of the pin. So basically, Baron Baron Corbin missed his cue, and basically, yeah, that was it. So obviously Vince was probably pissed backstage about that or whatever. And then after that, AJ hits a phenomenal forearm on Corbin and gets the win, and AJ is still your WWE World Champion. Great result there. That was going to happen anyway. I knew it was going to be Cena versus AJ, and I'm happy with that. I know I wanted to see Taker versus AJ. I know that would have been an awesome match, but Taker's injured. But if they want to do Taker versus... They're going to do Taker versus Cena. I know that. And I don't mind Cena having another title shot. I know you're saying, why? Haven't you said for many years you don't like John Cena? Yes, but John Cena over this last year has earned my respect, and I tip my hat off. My imaginary hat has been tipped off to John Cena, because here's the guy for so many years that was hogging the spotlight from all the young guys. But recently, he's lost clean to Dean Ambrose on Smackdown. Put over AJ Styles clean at SummerSlam. He's put over Daniel Bryan. He's put over guys like CM Punk. He's put over guys like, I don't know, The Shield and other people like that. And in my opinion, that's just great stuff right there. And John Cena earns my respect. So, imaginary hat right there. And yeah. And then after that, Cena and AJ had a stare down and they shook hands. And that was the end of SmackDown Live for 2016. That is the final SmackDown of 2016 in the books. And that is it. Overall, SmackDown's a good show. I'll probably rate this an 8 out of 10 now. I thought most of it was like... Most of the show was really good. It was just like the Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss match. Just was kind of off for me. I don't know. They just don't work well together. But that's just my opinion anyway. So that's my WWE SmackDown Live review for the 27th of the 12th, 2016, guys. Remember to hit the notification button every time I upload. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll chat you later.